but does anyone have the world by the grapefruits right now more than Donald Glover? In terms of just, if I go all in on somebody who's got enormous talent, just talent. This person is talented. Where you can do Saturday Night Live as Childish Gambino, as Donald Glover, and you can write and produce your own stuff and release a music video over the weekend that felt like what Kendrick Lamar aspires to. I can't think of someone right now in entertainment who's more talented than that dude. And you know who's at the after party Saturday Night Live? Pablo Torre.
What?
That's right. That's his boy. That's his guy. Donald Glover is Pablo's guy. I did not have that.
Wow.
In the office pool. So Pablo Torre, let's call him and just ask him about the Saturday Night Live after party. Pablo's wandering around there.
That's very cool. How does he know? Like, did Donald Glover go to Harvard? Is that a I mean, how is Pablo running in these circles? I'm a little jealous, I got to be honest.
I couldn't have told that at all from your first question.
Yeah.
Where you're suddenly, your only question is not about what the night was like, but how did Pablo accomplish getting close to somebody, and I haven't been able to.
You're jealous he's hanging out with Donald Glover?
Yeah.
I'm not sure you would know Donald Glover if he just walked into that studio.
No, but that's
now.
perfect. No, that's perfect.
Lethal Weapon.
He clearly starred opposite Mel Gibson in the Lethal Weapon franchise.
Who would be jealous?
Why wouldn't you be?
He's a little bit older than Pablo.
I got to tell you, though, that's the reason you were asking the question, because you thought it was weird that Pablo Torre would hang out with one of the stars of Lethal Weapon.
Correct. Yes.
and then at this point, Danny Glover is a little bit older. He's a little bit older at this point.
Pretty cool that he's doing music now.
It's amazing.
It's impressive.
Who would have had Danny Glover as one of a great artist who made a great video this weekend? It was a huge upset when I saw that video. When I saw how good Danny Glover looked shirtless.
Donnie Glover.
Time now for Stugotz's weekend observations.
It is time for Stugotz to share his game notes. No one in the media will tell you what happened better than my boy Stu.
Dan, listen, he's great, but he's still not better than MJ. Yadier Molina, I'm so sorry. Sign that you are old. You send your wife a tweet saying, "Can you believe this heat?" You want to know why you didn't care about the Kentucky Derby? Because horse racing is dead. It died the second Wes Welker won over $50,000, handed out $100 bills while reportedly on Molly. Yadier Molina. I guess that's the way the ball bounces. Too soon? He didn't say a thing for 17 years. Now Tom Brady won't shut the hell up. Ben Roethlisberger, after hinting at retirement several times over the last 3 years, said he was surprised the Steelers drafted quarterback Mason Rudolph. Big Ben, the Stugotz is strong in you. Ben Roethlisberger is what happens when you've been emboldened by Tom Brady's recent comments, but you aren't aging anywhere nearly as well. Clayton Kershaw, not pitching well, and now injured, otherwise known as rounding into postseason form. Stagger Lee, December 31st, 1978, by the Grateful Dead at the final Winterland show. Greatest version of that song ever. How is it possible that the opponents get easier for the Cavaliers as they advance in the playoffs? I mean, LeBron James is a series win away over Al Horford
I know, right?
from the NBA Finals. Whether or not he stays retired remains to be seen. Regardless, Jason Witten's hairline has already completed the greatest comeback in sports history. Alonzo Highsmith, gotta be honest, man. Josh Rosen is making you look silly. Todd Haley has total autonomy over the Browns offense. Baker Mayfield, Todd Haley, sideline arguments collision course. Joel Embiid blaming the officials for his poor performance. Joel, the Stugotz, is strong in you. After getting drubbed in Game 3, Draymond Green stayed up late, watched film, and bombarded Kevin Durant with 4 a.m. text. Draymond, the LeBatard, is strong in you. Rajon Rondo has had a better career than Chris Paul. Pacers forward Thaddeus Young said the sky's the limit. Thaddeus, if making the second round of the playoffs is the sky, then indeed the sky's the limit. Good to see M. Night Shyamalan take a break from making bad movies to take in a Sixers game. I guess gagging all over yourself at home in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinals is part of the process. Joel Embiid, if you're going to talk, you might want to back it up with something better than 10 of 26. Any particular reason no one is ripping Brian Colangelo? Trading up for Fultz, letting Tatum go to the Celtics. He should be fired and replaced by Sam Hinkie. Wait, Brent Brown has trusted the process for 5 bleeping years and might get only one playoff run? Jay Wright, Philadelphia 76ers, collision course. The Bruins had to tell forward Brad Martian to stop licking his opponents. Brad Martian, hockey player.
That's not how you pronounce it.
How do you pronounce it?
You have him from another planet.
Yeah,
Brad Martian, mental ward, collision course. How do you pronounce it?
Marchand.
If the Celtics knew that Terry Rozier was going to be this, do you think they still would have traded for Kyrie? And by the way, why didn't they know he was going to be this? Perhaps it's because he played 3 full seasons and has shot 38% from the field. But Daryl Morey told us, you know who a player is after 3 seasons. It was close, but Terry Rozier just snuck in that he's Allen Iverson. Celtics should trade Kyrie Irving and never, ever, ever, ever trade Jason Tatum. Ever. Never. Doc Emmerich, it's always a pleasure, and it's always perfection. Poor Dwayne Casey. What the hell are you supposed to do? I'm still not sure if LeBron's Game 3, third quarter, was real. Paul Pierce said Brad Stevens was at the top of the NBA coaching totem pole. Paul, it's the bottom. TotemPoles.com. Vegas has ruined expansion seasons for everyone else. Draymond Green has jumped the shark from cool and fun to just straight annoying. Here's the thing about these LeBron shots. They're terrible.
Oh, yeah. I know. It's like, but he's bigger than everybody else, so he floats right out of bounds.
But they're awful shots.
I know, but he makes all of them.
But he's fading away from half court,
really
just throwing it up in the
weird.
air.
It's really weird. It's like he's bleeping with them.
Utah Jazz, Joe Ingles can only carry you so far. You know what Donovan Mitchell hit over the weekend? The rookie wall. Man, hope this doesn't break Ben Simmons. Calling yourself the Hamptons 5. Very relatable. Skip Bayless, after LeBron James, has the same reach and respect as the crazy homeless guy who stands outside of music festivals telling everybody they're going to hell. LeBron James, do it in the finals. Jason Day, nice to have you back. Inching closer to the Western Conference Finals, otherwise known as the Battle for Kevin Durant. Lamar Jackson still hasn't heard from Joe Flacco. Lamar, don't wait by the phone. Are we still waiting by phones? I guess you don't have to wait by phones anymore. In hell, the only thing you are allowed to watch is the Yadier Molina video. Art Briles is watching it right now. Dan, those are the weekend observations.
It's more and more of a reach.
What do you
how
mean?
you get to Art Briles. It's getting worse and worse.
What do you, I don't know what I'm saying.
Yippee-ki-yay!
That's the thing that you can watch in hell. And Briles is there, and he's watching the video of Yadier Molina. Get hit in the Molinas.